As we showed you earlier, he beat another opponent while fighting with a dislocated shoulder, but when he finally stepped up in class, he was dropped 4 times in a knockout loss, and he split with Julius Francis. I'll say one thing, at least Danny Williams didn't do what Julius Francis did before he was obliterated by Tyson, and that's sell advertising on the soles of his boxing shoes.
You know, Danny, as he comes in, this crowd will react. This is a man that has toughness in him and has certain skills. If he can show that tonight and not freeze in front of Mike Tyson, we might end up with a competitive match, but that's a big if.
Here he comes. Smattering of applause, a few British fans in the crowd. You saw the flag, but for the most part, Danny Williams coming into a chorus of boos. And now Danny Williams, along with this huge crowd here at Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky, awaits the arrival of Mike Tyson, who will come in for the first time in 17 months. How does he look to you there?
Well, here's what he's waiting for, and this crowd already sees it.
The fans in the arena can see it on the giant screen over the ring. Last-minute words with Freddie Roach. And conspicuous by its absence, the bloated, boisterous entourage. This is what he said he missed the most, aside, of course, from the money, the cheering. Love him or hate him or something in between. Undeniable that after 19 years, Mike Tyson still has a special presence, particularly live here in the arena. Many still strangely drawn to him. Some watch, some gawk, as Tyson just keeps reinventing himself. Let's size them up right now as we check out the tail of the tape. Mike Tyson turned 38 June 30th. Williams 31 July 13th. All the pre-fight material had Williams at 6'3", but he's actually 6'1.5", with a big reach advantage of 8 inches. Yesterday's weigh-in, Tyson, his third heaviest ever at 233. Williams, a career high, 265. And the notable unified rules for this bout: no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. If an accidental headbutt occurs before the end of the 4th round, the fight's ruled a no decision. If it happens after the end of round 4, they'll go to the scorecard. So here at Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky, huge crowd on hand to see our main event, featuring Mike Tyson and Englishman Danny Williams. We are set for the official introductions. Let's swing it upstairs to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome to Freedom Hall here in the beautiful city of Louisville, Kentucky, as we present our featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Straight Out Promotions in association with Corona, La Cerveza Más Fina, and Showtime. This bout coming away is sanctioned by the Kentucky Athletic Commission. The chairman is Mike Cunningham, commissioners Ballard Cassidy and Paula McClellan. Our physicians at ringside, Dr. Jack Locke and Dr. Mark Wheeler. Timekeeper at the bell is John Cooper. Keeping count of the knockdowns, Hector Falub Mendoza. Judging at ringside for our main event, from Owensboro, Kentucky, Dan McClellan. From Louisville, Kentucky, Johnny Monson. And also from Louisville, we have Steve Ryan. Introducing at this time our third man to the ring, the referee in charge of this bout. He'll be giving instructions after the introductions, Dennis Alfred. All right, fans, here we go with our main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled in a heavyweight special attraction. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Louisville, Kentucky, it's showtime! Introducing to you first, ladies and gentlemen, on my left, he is fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring, wearing white trunks with red trim, and joining us from London, England. He weighed in at 265 pounds. His record stands at 31 wins, 3 losses, with 26 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former British and British Commonwealth heavyweight champion, introducing Danny Williams. And his opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the red corner, really needing no introduction the world over. Entering the ring, wearing his traditional black trunks and hailing from Catskill, New York. He weighed in at 233 pounds. His record, 50 wins, 4 losses, 2 no contests, with 44 wins coming by way of knockout. He is currently ranked the number 8 heavyweight by the WBC. Tonight, he is making his return to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Please welcome the one and only Iron Mike Tyson. Once again, a referee in charge, Dennis Alfred, now to give instructions. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled.
Gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing rooms. I expect a good, clean bout. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands. You're good about here, you're good here. Y'all have any questions? Touch them up. Let's go to work.
Certainly the calmest we've seen Mike Tyson before a fight. For the record, 22 of Tyson's 44 knockouts in round 1. including his last fight 49 seconds in, his fastest knockout 30 seconds in against Marvis Frazier almost exactly 18 years ago, July 26th of 1986. Danny Williams feels Tyson will rush in to try and take him out early. What else is new? But Freddie Roach told us he's trying to prevent that. He wants Mike to go behind the jab, rip to Williams' body. We'll see. There's the bell. We're underway. And Danny Williams goes right in and looks to trade. And that could be a huge mistake. Tyson going right to the body.
Look out, guys. Good clean break.
Williams would like to keep him off with the jab and land that right hand behind it. And of course, the uppercut, again, something to look for from Williams. And he wants to tie Tyson up on the inside. They've been working on that, and we'll see how effectively he can do it.
Once again, Tyson really belting to the midsection. Being cautioned by the third man of the ring, Dennis Alford, to keep the punches up. These are vicious punches by Tyson.
Tyson's working well on the inside. Now, Dennis Alford, we pointed out, he's been a referee for 25 years, but he's never had a world championship fight. He's never been in a fight of this magnitude, and boy, referees are tested in Mike Tyson fights for a variety of reasons.
Danny Williams, no stranger to fouling. He just used his elbow. He's been cited for low blows in a couple of fights back in England. Tyson digging to the body. Left hook to the jaw. Another left hook upstairs. A left uppercut staggers Williams. Holds on for dear life. Williams in trouble in the early going.
Williams came out and did what he told us he was going to do, fight on the inside, and that was a bad mistake, and it cost him.
That is not the way to fight Mike Tyson, and he's learning that the hard way.
Now, Danny Williams has still standing.
Look at these shots.
Still standing.
3 in a row. 2 to the body, a third one to the chin. All left hands by Mike Tyson. Will Williams get out of the first round? Already he has been wobbled.
You know, Freddie Roach has to like this, even though it looks like he's hurting Williams early. He's doing it the way Roach wants him to, throwing good combinations on the inside and tremendously good left hooks. Those are very, something happened to Tyson.
He may have gotten a low blow, but he is digging in. Left uppercut to the chin after a series of blows to the midsection, looking to end it with 19 seconds left in the opening round. But something's keeping Danny Williams up. He is taking some kind of punishment here.
10 seconds.
Another left hook, partially blocked by Williams. That one got through, then to the belly.
Mike, keep him up.
Oh, Tyson.
That's the hardest 3 minutes out of the way. Take your shield out. Watch the shield. Watch the shield and relax. Now listen. Relax. Danny, listen, concentrate. He's already blowing, son. You wobbled him in that round. Now listen, Dan. You've got to use your jab. Listen to what I'm telling you. Keep your hands up high. Keep your chin down and use your jab. Okay, Dan? Keep your hands.
Danny Williams laying on the inside with Mike Tyson. Now he will, I think, throw an uppercut here. Yes, and when he throws the uppercut, Tyson counters with the left hook. Freddie Roach told us that was going to happen. That was their way of dealing with it, and then it was the Tyson uppercut that would add to the problems of Danny Williams. So Freddie Roach was prophetic. Later on, again, Tyson ripping shots to the body, throwing those tremendous left hooks with great leverage and the uppercut. So his uppercut has been more effective than Danny Williams.
Tyson may have twisted his left knee at some point during the first round, which was why he grimaced. Remember that? Anyway, round 2. Coming off complete dominance by Tyson in round 1.
We saw in that last round something that I think is a good sign for Mike Tyson. Bodes well for the future. He countered beautifully from that uppercut with the left hook, just like he and Roach have worked on. So he's thinking in that ring, not just throwing wild punches.
Williams has to stay on the outside and use the jab. He only threw 11 jabs in round one. Tyson threw 25 jabs.
Come on now, I got you. Break clean.
Now, Danny Williams told us he wants to take this fight to the 4th or 5th or 6th round, but the problem is if you take this much punishment, can you sustain to that point, and what will you have left yourself? He's hoping Tyson will tire himself out.
There's a good left hook upstairs out of nowhere by Danny Williams.
Keep them up, guys, both of you.
Both of them have been shooting low blows.
I mean, both of them, keep them
Now,
up.
if you ask me, should Williams be throwing left hooks? I say no, because you get countered, and yet that left hook stunned Tyson for a moment.
A right and a left, right upstairs, left to the body by Mike Tyson.
Clean, Danny, go home.
I think Danny Williams has already answered the question of whether he has heart.
Yep.
That party's answered.
Don't push him off.
Williams' best punch is the right uppercut, but Tyson will look to counter that with the overhand right or the left hook.
Break out. Break out with him.
But Danny Williams, for the most part, has been wide open. His elbows are high, and he's allowed Mike Tyson inside to the body.
There's the jab of Williams, and when he throws it, he's able to get that punch in. But he's leaning into Tyson a lot, and that's giving Mike Tyson a chance to land those shots.
Now some head movement by Tyson, ripping uppercuts to the chin. Now back comes Williams with a left-right combination.
And that was the uppercut by Williams. He's ripping those shots.
Pushing Tyson back. It's competitive now. An extremely game Danny Williams, hearing it from the crowd.
He is fighting the wrong fight, but somehow he's hanging in there.
He is trading with Mike Tyson when you should be working from the outside and throwing the jab, tying him up, pushing him back, using your strength.
But he has landed some very good shots in there, and in this round did as well. Can he sustain that, and can Tyson sustain?
Final seconds of round two.
Deep breath, Mike. One more. Good job. Take a rest. Swallow that. Don't lean the middle. Okay? Mike?
Back in round one, we saw Mike Tyson for a moment wobble. And we have theorized and been told that there's a possibility that he twisted his knee. And you see him touch that knee. Something happened when he moved backwards. So it's conceivable he has some kind of injury. Now, in the last round, on the inside, both men whacking away. Williams ripping shots to the body and the head, and Tyson, of course, landing his share on the inside. Just a great sequence on the inside, and the body work of Williams, pretty impressive there as well. And Danny Williams' body work now, really getting the job done.
Round three scheduled for Ted. Tyson, who had Williams in trouble in the opening round, and Williams gets to round three. More pressure here from Tyson, but Williams with a left uppercut to the body. Williams fighting off the ropes successfully.
You know, a key element of this is the body work of Williams. He is really making an impact.
There's some blood on the head of Danny Williams now, outside the right arm.
1 point, late blow, stay in that corner. 1 point, late punch. 1 point, late punch. That's it. Still time. Doc. Doctor. Need the doctor. Where's the doctor? They're right here, Mike. Come look at your eye.
Mike Tyson is cut over the right eye, and they're having a hard time getting the doctor in the ring. Finally, he's there. We're going to try and find out who the point was deducted from.
What? Not intentional. Not intentional. It was not intentional.
So now Dennis Alford is saying it was a non-intentional late punch thrown by Danny Williams.
Well, he took a point away for something.
And here comes Tyson.
I think the clash of heads was
let's be clean. Danny or Holden
created the cut, and he's saying that's not intentional. The point was deducted for a late punch from someone, but Alford didn't indicate exactly who.
So confusion reigns here in round 3. Again, the body shots by Danny Williams.
neutral corner. Low blow. Point.
Now a point
Low
being
blow.
taken away from Danny Williams for a low blow.
Low blow. Point.
Well, we know that's
blow.
taken away from Williams. We
Keep
don't
him up.
know who the point was taken away for the late punch. I guess late after they were broken.
The referee never said who that point was taken away from.
We said the referee might be a factor in this fight, and guess what? He is.
Well, Tyson will hope to take matters into his own hands, but Danny Williams is standing up to him. Tyson just missing with that overhand right. Now we're being told that both deductions were against Danny Williams, which we had first thought but weren't sure. Oh, a left hook to the neck by Mike Tyson. This is a vicious exchange. Williams coming back again with an overhand right. Missing with the left. There's a right hand by Williams. Pushes Tyson back. They continue to trade. Tremendous action.
Using the forearm. Box.
Another warning for using the forearm by Dennis Alford to Danny Williams. But, man, he has shown some heart here, and he and Tyson have put on a great show over the first several rounds.
10 seconds.
Oh, what a left hand that sent Williams off balance. And then Tyson just missing at the bell.
Nice deep breath, Mike. Go. All right, Mike.
Look at that fight right quick.
He's fine. Let me
The doctor, let me take a look at
I'll
it.
throw him out. Are you clear? Can I keep the pressure on?
Sure.
Deep breath, Mike.
We see how Mike Tyson on the inside getting nailed with some big shots, throwing his own left hooks downstairs. This kind of excellent inside action. Both men, interestingly, committed to body work early in this fight and throwing body shots with great leverage and great conviction. And if you would have told me beforehand that Danny Williams would have been able to hang in there fighting this kind of fight, even to this point, I would have never thought so, but he has.
Both have cuts. You see the cut around the right eye of Mike Tyson. I don't think the blood is going into his eye as we enter round 4.
And we've now gotten a clarification. 2 points were taken away from Danny Williams. One for an elbow and one for a low blow. So he lost 2 points in that last round.
Tyson pours it on. Oh, a big right hand by Tyson to the head.
Don't hold him down.
And a left hook by Williams at the same time. So both men are landing bombs.
Some resounding shots by Tyson. Now Williams going back to the jab. Tyson answers with a jab of his own. Tyson trying to land with that uppercut.
Danny, hold him. Danny, right foot, hold him.
And now Williams hangs on. And hearing it again from the crowd. Tyson missing with a left hook attempt. A straight right by Tyson, but it was out in the chest, and back comes Williams.
We are in the 4th round, and That is exactly where Williams claimed he needed to get this fight. We asked him, what constitutes the later rounds for you? There's that uppercut. He said the fourth round is the later rounds. That's when I could start to take over. We'll see.
We'll see what kind of condition Mike Tyson is in. Well, you know who the crowd wants.
Let's remember that Williams is at 265, his heaviest weight ever, so that puts his conditioning into question.
Tyson's pace has slowed with a minute to go in the fourth. He doesn't look like the same guy in the first 3 rounds.
And there was a jab straight right hand by Williams.
He's trying to just end it on one punch right now. Williams knows it, and he throws combinations. He looks the sharper of the two and the fresher of the two, Danny Williams.
And Mike Tyson's punches are getting wider, and he's relying more on that winging right hand as opposed to the punches with leverage. And look at Williams now pushing him off.
A la Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, and he's having his way. Firing shots. Tyson in some difficulty here in round 4. Big right hand by Danny. Oh, that one got him off the ropes and down to the canvas. It's Mike Tyson.
10.
It's over! Danny Williams has upset Mike Tyson in round 4. Or has he? Can you call it an upset?
In an improbable way, Danny Williams did it, and did it with style. He fought in a way that I don't think anybody thought he could beat Mike Tyson. He said, if I get him to the 4th round, I can beat him, and his prediction turned out to be true. And how about this? Guess what? His plan was a little better than mine, wasn't it? He got on the inside, and he was able to sustain against Mike Tyson. He was able to land both body shots and uppercuts.
Mike, you can do this, baby. This is your word.
Well, some may call it an upset, some may not. Highly improbable. Danny Williams, who has fought mid-level competition, comes in and knocks out Mike Tyson.
And we'll see how he did it. Tyson was in some trouble and tired at this point. And how about the combination punching with Williams? And again, mixing in the body shots, the uppercut, which is a superb punch for him. Mike Tyson had no answer, and once Williams put him down, there was very little sign that Tyson was going to get up. He did finally struggle up after what appeared to be a pretty long count. And as he laid against these ropes, we might finally say that we've seen the end of the road for Mike Tyson. And this delayed the count even more as Danny Williams took a while to get to his corner. And still, though Tyson made an effort to get up, he didn't beat the count.
A disastrous night for Mike Tyson. Disastrous.
And this was an exciting heavyweight fight. That's exactly what it turned into. Williams hurt early, as you see, coming back to win this fight. The combinations here are what is really pretty impressive. And how about the way he's mixing his attack to the body and the head? And we talked in advance of that uppercut. You knew that punch was effective for Danny Williams, and he showed Tyson that it was. That right hand from Tyson was the last sign of offense that he would show in this fight.
Tyson manhandled, looked like a rag doll at the end. How about that look on his face?
A surprise that Danny Williams was able to hang in there till the 4th round and get it done.
Man, the last time I saw that face was against Buster Douglas. Maybe Lennox Lewis.
We see the work by Danny Williams. That uppercut, it was his key to winning this fight, and it turned out the body work was as well. And Tyson really tired in the 4th round. He started to get a little bit fatigued. He had thrown what he could throw early in the fight, had Williams hurt, but here, Danny Williams just throwing combination, punch after punch. Tyson without a defense, and you see the reason he can do this to Tyson is instead of throwing left hooks that are going to miss, he throws effective uppercuts. That's the punch you have to use against Mike Tyson. Lennox Lewis used it. Danny Williams came in with that punch in his arsenal, and it's what allowed him to get the job done. That and the fact that Mike Tyson just got tired in the 4th round.
Yeah, he just flat fatigued. You could see it. It was obvious. He was flat-footed. And then he got pummeled to the deck. And the look of resignation on Mike Tyson's face tells it all.
And even though the count may have gone a little long, still, Mike Tyson was not ready to get up and couldn't get up. And this may have ended very quickly, this latest reincarnation of Mike Tyson's career.
Are we looking at the end of a career? Jimmy Lennon Jr. has the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 2 minutes, 51 seconds in round number 4. Our referee in charge, Dennis Alfred, reaches the count of 10. He's the winner by way of a stunning knockout, Danny Williams.
As you look at Danny Williams, nothing but shock, utter shock on the face of Mike Tyson. Let's get it up to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Steve. Mike Tyson being surrounded right now by his manager and Shelly Finkel. Mike, is it possible to have a word with you, Mike? No. Seems to be okay with Mike. Okay?
No.
Mike Tyson not wanting to speak to us right now. A difficult moment for him, Steve. We'll get Danny Williams and try Mike in a moment. Let's go over here to the champion. Not the champion, but the man who has defeated the former champion. Danny, congratulations to you, Danny. Can you tell us why did you make the decision to go toe-to-toe with Tyson, particularly after getting rocked there in the 1st and 2nd rounds?
You know, the thing is, the way Tyson fights, I went in with the plan to jab and move, but the way he fights, when he hits you with a good shot, you want to get one back on him. I suppose that's inexperience. But I showed that I'm a warrior. I've boxed with a dislocated shoulder. I went toe-to-toe with Mike, and I came out on top. Alhamdulillah. Praise be to Allah.
Were you holding on for dear life there in the 1st round? Were you out on your feet?
No. He hurt me for maybe a few seconds. Obviously, I had to hold on. I'm not going to keep fighting if I'm hurt. And then I came back boxing smart.
Danny, let's try and get Mike in here with us, if we can. If you'll come with us here, please. Mike Tyson? Mike? Shelly, can we get a word with Mike before he goes? Mike, we'd appreciate your time.
I said no nicely, please.
Shelly Finkel escorting Mike away. Okay. We'll try and get back. Danny, excuse us for the interruption. Danny, we were trying to get Mike before he left the ring. So take us through now. You were penalized for an elbow. You were penalized for a low blow. You're losing points. You were getting knocked around in the 1st round, and you still had the wherewithal to continue.
Yeah, but, you know, if you watch any of my fights, the first few rounds are always my worst, but I'm always come back from that because I've got heart. People don't think I got heart for some reason, but I got loads of heart.
No one gave you a chance. You were a 9-1 underdog. When you talked to us a couple of days ago, you felt that you could win this fight, but even you weren't really sure. You didn't know what the outcome was going to be, were you?
No, I was sure all along. That's why when you interviewed me, I was so relaxed and so confident. I was sure I was going to win. You know, because people forget, this ain't the peak Mike Tyson. This is Mike Tyson was 38 years old and been out of the ring for 17 months. So I knew I had the capabilities of beating him, no doubt. Alhamdulillah. Thank you to Samson for making the match.
Did he resemble anything to you that you had studied in his films?
I don't know. I'm going to have to watch the tape. But his power certainly did. He's got a tremendous punch power.
Danny, what does this do for you now? You're 32-3. You're 31 years old. What do you look forward to now in your future?
Well, alhamdulillah, you know, I'm just going to go back and relax, chill out with my family, do men things like change nappies and tidy the house. And then after that, I'm going to look towards a world title shot or a rematch with Mike, because I know he's going to want a rematch.
Has there been a bigger moment in your professional life than anything quite like this? Maybe your life period?
No, definitely. Well, in boxing, there's never been a bigger moment than this, you know. But I'd like to thank Jim McDonald, Dwight Yard and all the team, Lorraine Yard, my wife, my family, for my brother, everyone for giving me the opportunity. Frank Warren as well, big up.
If we can bring the monitor in here, we've got it right here. Tell us about the knockout and what's going on here in the 5th round. And did you feel that you had him?
Yeah, I felt like I had him. When I hit him with a shot, I rocked him with a shot. I just remember Holyfield fighting him, and Holyfield kept throwing shot after shot. So I thought, I'm going to keep it on, keep throwing, because Mike doesn't recover from a shot very well. So I just kept throwing and keep throwing.
Is there any sense, and here it comes, tell us about the final shot here.
Yeah, I was just throwing and throwing. I don't even know what was the last shot with Lang. I just kept throwing and throwing because I knew he was hurt. Look, you know. Thank you to Showtime as also.
Is there any sense of sadness in the fact that you're beating somebody who's obviously well past their prime, but in his day was a great champion?
No, definitely not, because, you know, Mike Tyson is unbeaten in non-title bouts. He's still a force to be reckoned with. But like I said before, he's 40%, but his 40% is better than most people's 100%. You know, he's beaten Franz both. He's beaten Etienne in, was it 50-something seconds? So, you know, he's a great fighter.
All right.
And so, one last thing. I'd like to propose to my wife, Zoe Brown. Will you marry me?
Where is she right now?
Zoe,
let's come out. Hey, Zoe, come on over here. Zoe, Danny just won a big fight. He got something he wants to ask you.
Zoe, I'd like to marry you.
Yes.
Will you marry me?
Yeah, of course.
He got hit all night, and now he's being kissed. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you very much. Thank you to Showtime. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Zoe. All right, Steve, there you have it.
Thank you very much, Jim. So Danny Williams 2 for 2 tonight. First he knocks out Mike Tyson, and then he gets a yes for a proposal from his lovely lady. Interesting night for Danny Williams. I'd say a stunning victory over Mike Tyson. If the folks in England are happy, it's understandable. Not only because a countryman beat a legendary fighter, but the betting line in England was roughly 13-1 against Danny Williams. So a lot of people won some money.